Oh yes I know, yes I know. Oh yes I know. Oh yes I know. Oh yes I know. Yes I know.
Two different. Good evening, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, where you are watching from. Welcome to the program. Welcome to the program. Oh my goodness. I think I have two different, open the two different rooms, so there's a problem there. I hope my voice is coming out very loud, clear. Today we are having a very special broadcast. Very, very special. Very, very special. Somebody say it is echoing. Is my voice good? Good. After warning about people calling my name, Radio Biafra, they have taken another twist. To Radio Biafra, like me. I know my name was not mentioned. The person was talking to me. He mentioned to the come online dance on Facebook. Mentioned people and say, I will take you to Canada, I will take you to this, I will take you to that. Let me tell you, those who have used my service travel abroad are working between January. Some of them are watching me. Some of them are living and working. They are watching me now. I will not go into details. And sometime I said that I'm going to come heavy on anybody that attack me again on Radio Biafra. Yesterday and day before, I have always shared and create awareness on fundraising. In my broadcast a few days ago, I announced about fundraising on the 16th of this month. I showed it on this program. I also went further to show another fundraising coming on the 17th of this month. If you watch our live broadcasting, you are going to be seeing this announcement for fundraising. Announcing fundraising, not today. I didn't start today to announce fundraising. So why would somebody go to Radio Biafra and start barking like a dog and referencing me that those who come to Facebook to dance. That person is. I will not. I don't have time for idiot. Okay. I have time for idiot. But the day I'm going to remember you on my program, I will not only remember you on my program, I will remember you both physically, and otherwise. I fight with everything. I am not a man who shouts and rant like a dog. I don't do that. I laugh. I laugh. Let me tell you, dog is a domestic animal. In Europe, dog is not regarded as animal. It's part of family. In Africa, dog is a domestic animal. Some people eat dog. And there is something that our people used to say. They say a dog is an animal that laughs the day. I don't know how to put it, but how we used to say it is that or chochi what the angel. Bu anu na chochi what the angel. Don't think that this my laugh, this my smile every day, that everything is okay. I know the rant. I will give you anyhow you want it. But no. Anywhere you are, I don't rant. Or let me stop here. One more referencing me on your miserable life and whatever you do. One more time, you reference me. One more time, you reference me. I will come for you personally. Paul, I have not seen anywhere the flyer I have posted, the announcement I have been making, both the fundraising on the 16th, both the fundraising on the 17th, and both all other fundraising. I have no access to money in IPOB. I have nothing to do with IPOB money. I have access to money. What I'm doing is to support the struggle, help to raise funds. Know where your fund is going. I'm not interested because I know that whoever that is handling the fund, Nnamdi Kanu have entrusted the fund to handle, is doing his job or her job. It is not my business who is handling your fund and what the person is doing with the fund. Not my business. This is to support the struggle and support IPOB. And I have been doing it and I will continue to do it irrespective of whatever you idiot. Because when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was here, I was doing the same thing. I don't see any different. I will continue to do it irrespective of what you idiot think. So, we have not heard, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have not given any order that Madam Oyibo no longer in charge of ESM money. I have not come. All the fundraising, according to the directive of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is to go to the ESN account. Till today, we have only one ESN account. It's the Umeri account that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave order to open. The account was opened. The information I shared was sent to me just like every other fundraising flyer. I shared it. Why would somebody go to Radio Biafra and start talking that somebody promised people to go to Canada, they will get a visa to this, a good visa to that? You think I am an Atata? Not. I am not an Atata. But if I open mouth and begin to address you, open mouth, even where you are, you can't stay there. Let this be the last, the first and last. You will go to Radio Biafra and reference me. Today will be the first and last. If you do it again, do it again. As he came and working behind God, let me set the record very straight. We have not received any order from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that Umeri account is not real ESN account. That order come, and I will do otherwise. Everything I'm doing now is what in accordance with our leader directive. Anybody that if you reference me again, I will not even talk. Inside that film. Let it happen again. I don't know what I have done to you. Mention my name again. Reference me again. I have no fucking business mentioning me, referencing me in whatever issue you have. I'm doing my job. My job is to help the struggle. This is what I'm doing. I have not deviated. It is not in my position to start scrutinizing which one is approved, which one is not approved, and stuff like that. The information is coming from reliable people that I trust. That your enemy must be my enemy. Information I posted about fundraising on the 17th. I also posted about fundraising on my program here on the 16th. Yesterday, I made that during yesterday broadcast. I brought the 16th fundraising. I brought also the 17th fundraising. If I am bad, as they try to make you believe, I also add the 16th fundraising, add the 17th fundraising during my program here. Idiot, go to Radio Biafra and start barking like a dog. Reference me again, and I will not address you. That video you want that I will put it. Enough. I'm not a man. I am not ordinary man. I'm not ordinary. Go to native doctor. Go to your native doctor. And ask question. I'm not a man you can shout down and talk to anyhow. When you eat yam to go to war, you don't know how many yam your opponent eat. You people, if not for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I would have teared him out there. Come to continue what I have come to do. What I have come to do this evening is that we are going to turn every stone for the sake of Biafra. Say you didn't hear me. Let me tell you. Let me make it very clear because you know, Abiyama UC, MSA, I did not hear your name in the broadcast today. Calm down, please. No, you don't need to hear my name. Let me tell you how my name was, how I was referenced. I said referenced. That person said that it is not to come on Facebook and dance. How many of you are dancing on Facebook? That person said it is not to come on social media and talk. He went further to say it is not not to come and dupe Biafra people, that I will take you to Canada, I will take you visa, and dupe Biafrans. I don't think it was referring to you. It was the person referring to Oyibo. He mentioned immigration. Biafra on immigration. And as I'm talking to you now, between the time I announced taking people to go to work in Poland, for example, of our Biafran brothers are there today in Poland working. Other people, their documents are still in progress. So he was not referring to you. He was referring to me. I do Biafrans on immigration. So, and I believe that as I'm saying it now, those who have gone through me to be where they are today and working. And I don't do documents for somebody to come and start seeking asylum. I give you work from Africa. You come and work legally. That's what I do. That person went to Radio Biafra, start referencing immigration. You do Biafran's immigration. This is not the, you know. I don't take nonsense from anybody. If you try me again, let us see. You know, please don't push me. And so, my brother Abiama, I have addressed you. So I will continue to help this struggle, both in fund, creating awareness, until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu says otherwise. That is the only time things can change. But for now, I don't care what anybody does. I don't care whatever anybody say. Okay? As far as I'm concerned, and as far as I know, and as far as it is in public knowledge, the person who is in charge of ESN Finance is called Madam Oyibo. And I have no reason to suspect her. I have no reason. It is not in my position to doubt her. It is not in my position to suspect her. It is not in my position to condemn her. It is not my position to say, I don't want to work with you. It is not my position. And I'm working with the people Mazi Nnamdi Kanu mandated to do something. I choose if I want to work with you. Your way is pure and genuine to me. I work with you. And that position remain like that until further notice. Let me hear that nonsense again. Talk, but the entire world will hear it. Our own is that we take it to your domot. I don't make mouth. I don't make mouth. If you threaten everybody in IPOB, I have said it several times. I am the last man. I will be the one that will end you. Threaten me. I'm not somebody you can threat. If you threat everybody, you are shouting to everybody and threatening everybody in IPOB, I will be the last man. You can do it. Let us continue. Today I have come to lecture Biafra people why we need to turn every stone for Biafra. This is a fight and a struggle for do or die. It is a Biafra struggle, Biafra freedom or nothing. And this afternoon, posted about we may turn to North Korea. Yes. turn to North Korea. If that is the only thing that will wake America up, if that is the only thing that will wake the European Union up, we are going to make North Korea our friend. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, if you know what will bring Biafra, do it. And that is what I'm doing. And I have come to make it clear this evening, we are going to make North Korea our friend. We're going to make North Korea our friend. And why I have come this evening, this whole opening speech without distraction, because I am the last person you can distract, is that I have come with few reasons why we must make North Korea our friend. It's time to change dimension. We need to bring new dimension. So, and it is not, I'm not saying me do it. If you are best interest of this struggle, if you are for the best interest of this struggle, start working underground. We need to make North Korea friend. Because that is the only thing that will change perspective. That is the only thing that will change how things are going now. And I want you to invite this. You see, this is one of a kind of a broadcast I'm about to do this evening. This is one of a kind of a broadcast I want to do this evening. I want to change your mind. I want to change your mind. Enough. Enough of all this romancing. Enough of all this. We are moving to North Korea. We need arms and ammunition to defend our land. And North Korea have it enough. Now, I want to tell you something today. And what I'm about to do, I want to use what Mandela did, what happened to South Africa, what happened to ANC, what happened to the appetite of South Africa, how they ended it. Ended South Africa appetite. You know how? Do you know how they ended South Africa appetite? Ended it. One, South Africa with their rich natural resources made friend with Castro. They made friend with Castro. South Africa, with their rich natural resources, made friend with Gaddafi. With Gaddafi. South Africa, with their rich natural resources, made friend with Arafat. This time, made friend with Arafat. And with the friend of these three men, Mandela changed, and we will do the same. All is that we will go to North Korea. It is only because of Mandela making friend with Castro, Gaddafi, and Arafat, the enemies of America. Enemy of West. Immediately, they embrace South Africa. That is what we are going to do. We will start it with North Korea. We will start it with North Korea. You see, let me tell you, what I have come to do this evening is to change your mind for good. after this evening, you will never remain the same. I want you to start thinking differently. I want the people who can make something happen to begin to think differently. Somebody say, by saying it out, Zoo will bribe them. No. We are not, this is not about, the North Korea they cannot go to Zoo. Zoo, they're crazy. Well, let me tell you one thing. We have everything needed to make this happen. I want you to pay attention to what I'm about to do. One moment. One moment. I have said. Now, our teaching this evening is coming from video of Madiba, greatest freedom fighter, Nelson Mandela. This video I want to show you the freedom. Freedom. This video. 1. Need to make the enemy friend. For things to happen. After last night's broadcast, I received a lot of feedback. And I promise that our man that I am going to address that feedback. I'm going to address that feedback. Last night broadcast where I questioned, why is America not sponsoring us? Why they sponsor Taliban? Taliban turn against them. So rebel in Syria, they turn against them. Sponsored rebels in Libya, they turn against them. Everywhere, including in Yemen, they turn against them. But to sponsor us, so that we can fight and end this war in terrorism. Problem. Somebody responded, which I found very interesting. Somebody answered that. One of our men answered that. And that question, that answer, I found it very interesting. And that's why I'm going to read the answer he gave me. This is how to solve problem. You know, people that have brain put something in this struggle. Not somebody coming to rant and talk rubbish. You listen to a program and with a very objective question and objective answer given as a way forward. Listen to what our brother said. He said, share this with Master Simon. The reason US will not sponsor us is because USA sponsor people or region that they want to convert to Western influence. I agree. This is brainy. This is why they sponsor mostly Islamists. I agree. We are going to turn everything around. He said they want to convert them to Western influence. I can never agree more than that. Most of the Arab world is influenced by the Eastern Bloc. I agree. Russia, China, not Eastern Bloc, then Iran. My brother, very perfect. This is how to get Biafra. People with the brain, as they are watching and listening to our program, they are cracking brain and looking for answer to the question we raise. I said, after reading this thing, I told that brother to tell him this evening broadcast because I am going to address and bring solution. In our case, this my brother said, in our case, in America, in America's eye, we are a conquered people. British colonialism put us under Western influence. And if we are Islamized, it will not matter to them because they are already working to convert Arab world. Hi! My God, I wish this is like preaching Bible. I would have started speaking in tongue because this is a direct objectively. Africa is forgotten, especially Biafra, since we are so good at going to different places and blending in. Hey! You see, brain? If we do not stand up for ourselves, and create a new sphere of influence, we are gone. Hey! I will ask this, my brother, is he a professor? Is this man a professor? Is he a professor or doctor? I want to know. My brother Sam, please send me a message. Who is this man? Is he a professor in university? Because it is only his professor that can be, their brain can be sharp like this. This man concluded that if we do not stand up for ourselves and create a new sphere of influence, we are gone. And he did not know, this is how the spirit of Biafra, he did not know that I am already concluding in bringing a new approach to create a new influence to Biafra people. And we start from North Korea. If we don't do it, we are gone. According to this brain here, I want to give you this, to melt your mind first before we go into playing videos as evidence. Okay? You see, me mentioning North Korea here is Nyakotoba. Okay? Part of it. I did it. North Korea here is Yakotuba. It is going to be two-way. The zoo want, let them go there. America will get angered. Europe will get angered. So let them go now. Oh, you see, if they do, the trap is two-faced trap. Oh, it will catch you. Don't go, it will catch you. Have nothing to lose. Our own is that we are going to do everything possible. Everything. You see, you don't even know how desperate we are. My brother, I did not join struggle to fight with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for nothing. You see, one thing is that we are going to do everything humanly possible. Now, and if we do not stand up for ourselves and create a new sphere of influence, we are gone. Now, on this note, my people, I have not hit the like button because I want people to come. This is one of the best broadcasts I have done. I want you to hit the like button and let other people come and watch it live. Now, from what I have just said now, we need to create a new sphere of influence. And if we don't do it, we are gone. Because this thing you see we are doing, lobby this one, lobby that one, it is good. And we need to show how crazy we are. Crazy people. We are. We are very crazy. We're very crazy. Now, I want you to watch this. And let me address you. You said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is with Israel already. And that is what is difficult. What is so bad about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is with Israel. How does that stop what we are doing? Let me also remind you that I don't know the position of Israel at the moment, relationship or the relationship between Israel and America at the moment. It is not very healthy. That? Do you know that during President Trump administration and Israel embraced North Korea? So what exactly are you talking? Kanu has embraced Israel. You know the position of Israel in the current administration in America? Do you know the kind of diplomatic relation they have? Do you know that? You don't know. You know that in the UN, the speech of the President of America made a lot of people to walk away from the UN General Assembly. Some of you don't even follow what is going on. You just read all this fake news. You don't know what do you know about international politics? You don't know what is going on in international politics. Come here and talk rubbish. Listen to the word and the wisdom I want to give you and use it to do something. It is in America on a way we agree. But let me tell you, is it not the same America went and brokered deal and peace with North Korea? Very first time, President Trump. Israel not part of it? Don't mind them. We know what is going on. Now, just don't distract me and listen and don't talk. Don't bring side talk here. Listen to my point after this broadcast and analysis, which I'm going to do very objectively. You can take it to the bank.
The Copper Report, a town meeting with Nelson Mandela.
Mr. Mandela, you're participating in what is a very old and honorable American tradition, the town meeting. And rather than waste any time with my questions, if they don't ask you good ones, I promise I will try to. But I think we have some people out here who have some provocative and perhaps even controversial questions to ask you. And I'd like to begin.
Mr. Mandela, you've come to the United States of America. Other than South Africa, probably the most racially divided country in the world. Evidence of that is right here in New York City. We are one of the most racially divided cities in the world. The blood of our children stained the sidewalks of New York. Howard Beach, Bensonhurst, Yusef Hawkins, Michael Griffith, our grandmothers, Eleanor Bumpers, mothers, Yvonne Smallwood.
If I may just ask you for your indulgence, if you'd be good enough, there will be some questions you'll like, there will be some questions you won't like. Let me just ask you, though, to save the time so that we can listen to Mandela's answers. Mr. Mandela's answers. Mr. Mandela.
After the rousing welcome I have received here, I do not know whether I am in a mood to think coolly. I have been deeply touched by this warm welcome. But to respond to the question, I must say that the ANC, and in fact the entire promote the struggle against apartheid in our country. And I must say to you that we have the support not only of the masses of the people, we have the support of the Congress as well as the government. And I think that it would not be proper for me to delve into the controversial issues which are tearing the society of this country apart. I am sure that the USA has produced competent leaders of all population groups who are able to handle their own affairs very effectively.
Let me follow up, if I may, on part of your answer. You say you're sure you have the support of the people, the Congress, and the leadership. By the leadership, you also mean the President of the United States? Are you satisfied that you have his support?
Well, I am sure of one thing, that he condemns apartheid as I do. That is enough for us to find further common room with the President. And this is the message that I'm going to put to him when I meet him.
You see that? Did you hear that? They asked him. He said, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether the president is going to support him. But what matters is that the president condemned the apartheid. Now, what is it in Nigeria that the President of America have condemned? The President of America have condemned the killings of Christians. Not only that, blacklisted Nigeria. How have you used that particular thing against Nigeria government? Huh? How have you in Nigeria how have the Christians in Nigeria used that particular thing that America did? Nothing. All the GUO, all of them carrying big stomach and shouting and Bible. And do you know why Nelson Mandela is going to America, went to America to address the Congress? Because he already made move. Before he appeared in America, he already captured Castro of Cuba. He already captured Arafat. He already captured Gaddafi. Even Gaddafi did not allow him, the ACNC or whatever they call it, to register in Libya, in African country, because he was working with the Jews. There are Jews who were supporting Mandela. And because of Mandela working with some Jews organization, a Libya president, Muammar Gaddafi, refused their party to register in Libya. Eliminated him. He said, you are working with Jews. We cannot accept you in Libya. But at the end, what happened? He allowed them. It was because of the move of this Mandela to embrace Libya, embrace Arafat, embrace Castro, that triggered America to begin to run around. You know how many years he was in prison? How many years? Don't know. It was because of that move. 27 years he was in prison. In that 27 years, America did nothing. At least you can tell me they are doing something, but at least he spent 27 years. I said 27 years. 27 years in prison. The first year, America did nothing. The year, America did nothing. Whether they are doing something or whether they were doing something, I will say they are doing nothing. Because you cannot be doing something and he is in the prison. Yeah, America did nothing. The West did nothing. The 5th year, the 4th year, the 6th year, the 7th year, until the 10th, until the 15th year, until the 20th year, until the 21st, 22nd, till the 27th year. Are you going to wait for 27 years before you embrace North Korea? We need to make friends with the enemy of America and the West. Our resources. If that is what it takes. There is nothing is to be compared with freedom. The price of freedom. Do you know? You don't know. This man was 27 years in prison. And you know what? He didn't back down. They have killed him. But the leadership of the struggle begin to make moves. Before they turn to Castro, before they turn to Arafat, before they turn to Gaddafi, they have been trying to call America, call Britain, call the Western world. Every time it was politics. Politics, debate, let us debate at the Congress, let us debate at the UN. It immediately, they make friend with the enemy of America. America begin to run up and down. America begin to run up and down. I want you to watch this video and listen.
And when you say you have the support of Congress, are you satisfied that you have enough votes in Congress to keep sanctions in place?
That I cannot say. That lies in the future. But when I address Congress, the main thrust of my speech is that the Congress should support sanctions.
Why are you so insistent?
You see, he didn't even trust the Congress of America. He was there to speak to them. You see, desperate. And in this desperation, we can make mistakes. But when it looks like the people we are looking up to are neglecting us, allowing the people to kill us, just like this our brother wrote, which I agree with him, what do? Are you going to sit down and wait for America for ages to come? Are you going to wait for America for 27 years like South Africa? Are you going to wait for 27 years? You can never make it to 27 years in Nigeria. Never. You can't. You can't make it to 27 years. The next 27 years, you cannot make it in Nigeria. We do. We learn from the people who have done it before. We need to make friends with the enemy of America. We need to make friends with the enemy of Western world so that they will wake up and see that we are desperate to live for survival. Desperate for survival. War, according to them, is starting in 2022. Why this whole thing has not been debated in the US Congress and the House of Commons is because we don't have North Korea to issue statement on Biafra yet. But we are going to. We are going to make friends with North Korea. Support freedom. One thing. That is one thing that will trigger and that will make everybody to run helter. Everybody will run. Everybody will talk about Biafra. And as I'm talking, I want our think tank team. I want our think tank team. I want our men to begin to level ground for North Korea. I am going to convince you this evening. I will convince you objectively. I will convince you this evening.
Mr. Mandela, then we'll go to a question at this microphone over here. Why are you so insistent upon maintaining sanctions at a time when it can be argued that the South African government has made more concessions, your release being only one of them, than it has ever made in the past 40 years?
I should know better about this matter, Mr. Coppel, than you.
No doubt.
You see? So, who knows better between Biafra and Nigeria? What is going on in Nigeria? Is it me? Is it the Congress? Is it America? America don't know it. We are wearing this shoe. We know where it pays. They cannot come and tell me to manage Nigeria. They cannot come and tell me, hey, stay in Nigeria. You people are better in... Do they know what I feel in Nigeria? Do they know how we live in Nigeria? They are not in position to tell us how to live in Nigeria. We live in Nigeria. We know how to live in Nigeria. We know what we feel. We know what we feel living in Nigeria. So nobody from US Congress will compel us to continue to stay in Nigeria. They don't know how we live there. They don't know how we survive there. And that is what Mandela is telling him. Mandela told him, do you think that the South Africa government is not doing anything, including when they have released you from prison after 27 years? Mandela told him, I'm in position to tell you this story. You are not in position to tell me how they are doing. I live there with them. It is my problem. I know my problem better than you. That is why Mandela emphasized on when I address the Congress. It is not the Congress to address him about South Africa. It's him addressing the Congress about South Africa. Congress don't live there. Congress are not from South Africa. President of America then is not a South African. Mandela lives in South Africa. He knows the problem of South Africa. So he will address them. That is what we are doing. We cannot allow anybody to tell us the problem we have in Nigeria, because we live in Nigeria, we know our problem. And we know the solution to those problems. That is why we are shouting every day. I don't care what anybody does. I don't care what you think about me. I don't care what you say, whether I'm inciting war in Nigeria or whatever. I don't care. I am desperate for freedom. Any action I am taking, anything I am doing is out of my desperation for freedom. Find me for that. This is my stand. Now watch.
After all, it is the ANC, not the government, that is responsible for the present talks. We have been hammering the government since 1986 to meet us
You see that? We have been hammering on the government to meet us. And this interview was granted in 1990. 86 to 1990. How many years? Now is because he made friend with the enemy of America. He made friend with the enemy of America. And America woke up, compelled the government of South Africa to release Mandela. He made friend with the enemy of America. That is what we do. We are going to follow this road. This road you see, we will follow it. Because that is the only thing that will change the paradigm. And we only shift where we make friends with the enemies. Ready to help us. If the enemy of America want to help us, we follow them. We follow those who want to help us. And North Korea will be happy. North Korea will be very, 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 very happy. You know, will be very, very happy. And anybody that is asking me, why would do you want to use North Korea to give example? Is that how your Biafra is going to be? The answer to that, your question and your stupid thinking is here in this video. So watch it.
And in spite of the humiliating and insulting conditions they tried to impose on us before they could agree to meetings, we nevertheless had sufficient patience and sufficient commitment to peace as to continue hammering them to meet us. They have eventually done so. But despite the fact that the talks are now on, apartheid is still in place. The police are still killing our people as they've done over the years.
Did you see that? The police were still killing his people as they have done over the years. The same way the police is killing Biafra, they are killing Biafrans, killing IPOB members as they have done over the years. The same thing they did in South Africa, we are going through in Nigeria. Biafraland has been militarized and everybody, police is killing them. It's killing Biafrans. Okay? Police killing Biafrans. It is not different from what happened in South Africa. And it is now to follow this route. I want you to watch.
Vigilante groups are openly arming themselves for the specific purpose of attacking progressive groups and progressive leaders.
Is it not the same thing? Vigilante groups are arming themselves to attack progressive, and the same thing is happening in Biafraland. The leaders, they armed a Bubago vigilante group. They are copying what South Africa did. The armed vigilante group called the Bubago. The Bubago is now the one they are using to massacre our people. Biafraland. Biafraland. We say, be careful, may they not arrest you. You think this is zoo? You think we are in zoo? We are in a civilized country. In a civilized country, and anybody who want to argue on the objectivity, yes, critical thinking in what I'm doing, should come and argue with me. Come and arrest. Ask you a question. It will even be good because when the arrest come, the news will, it will carry a lot of weight. So that I will have the opportunity to talk to CNN and talk to every other every other media. They want to hear, they want to hear, so let them come. What about arrest? Is it not people that have been arrested? Imagine them, they cannot not in DSS prison in Nigeria. Is it not a human being that you see here and he stayed 27 years in prison? 7 good years. What the hell are you talking? Let me tell you, some of you don't even know that prison in Europe is better than your house. In Europe is better than your house. You don't know that some people when they want to deport them, they will say, take me to prison. I will not go. I would rather die here. I would rather die here. I would rather stay in prison. People, your brothers who have been in prison, this one that say fear. Your brother is in prison somewhere. You watch TV and do sports before you come out from the prison. You are looking like a macho man. You eat better food, better than what you eat in Nigeria. Where you are now, that person commenting this thing. Right, let us continue.
The right wing is also arming itself openly, and they say they are doing so for the purpose of destroying the ANC.
You see that? The right wing also arming themselves, and they are doing so for the purpose of destroying the ANC. Exactly what the Nigeria politicians are doing, arming themselves. Destroy ESN, destroy IPOB. Same thing, the same purpose, the same tactics they are using. Now continue.
They are calling for some of us to be heard. Why would you think that we should now relax our strategies?
You see, the people, the right wing, they were calling for some of them to be heard.
What has happened?
Let's move on to the next question.
Amanta. My name is Gloria Tude. I was born here in Harlem. I'm a lawyer. I've lived here all my life. I'm also on the board of directors of the African Educational Foundation that's raising money to train the people of Africa for industry. I am concerned about the future economy of South Africa. I am concerned when I look at the newer countries that gained their freedom so hard fought, indeed did not demonstrate sound fiscal policy.
This is exactly the same word they are using every year, including against Biafra. Afraid that other country that got independent, they failed. They did not live up to expectation. They will use South Sudan to give you example of it. They will say, if you give this Biafra now, how are you going to manage yourself? How are you? It's the same question they are asking you today. Question. Now, listen to what Mandela will say. Listen.
Literacy is still quite large, and hunger. What can assure me as a human being and a concerned African American that the ANC will indeed have a fiscal solvent policy that will continue the use of the resources of South Africa in a meaningful way? Or should I put it more succinctly, will your economy be based on the Marxist system, socialism, or capitalism, or both?
I knew that was the question you wanted to ask.
See that?
I am happy that you have had the courage to put it directly. We are not concerned with models. We are not concerned with labels. We are practical men and women. whose solutions are dictated by the actual conditions existing in our country. As somebody has said, we do not care whether the cat is black or white, as long as it can catch mice.
You see that? We do not care whether the cat is white or black, as that cat will catch a mice. Exactly what I am doing now. I am not interested in what you think. I am not interested in whether the cat is black or white. I'm not interested whether North Korea is your enemy or your friend. We must approach them. Long as we can use it to catch a mice. Interested. What you think about North Korea? Interested in your opinion. Doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is, will approaching North Korea change our struggle for our survival? Matters to me. Now let us continue.
If I may,
What we want to achieve is a healthy and vibrant economy, which can ensure full employment to our people, maximum production, and the development of social justice. We wanted to rectify the imbalances that exist in our economy. One of the companies, well-known companies in the country, one company owns more than 75% of the shares quoted in the Johannesburg Stock Exchange. This is illustrative of how our economy is organized. It is the resources of the country are monopolized by a white minority, even in that minority by a few individuals, whereas the masses of the people, especially blacks, are left poor, ridden with disease, illiteracy, without educational facilities. We wanted to develop an economy which will put an end to that.
Exactly the same thing in Nigeria. The same thing. Literacy, disease everywhere. And we are fighting for Biafra to build and bring a policy that will put an end to that. The same thing. Is asking, will fight for your freedom. Nobody will fight for your freedom. Nobody. We are fighting for our freedom now. Nobody will fight for your freedom. But let me tell you, some of you are just. If nobody fight for your freedom, what was Mandela doing in America? He was a free man. Released him from prison. What was he doing in America? You, indeed, Tiboribo. Nobody fight for your freedom. Nobody fight for your freedom. You don't even read their history. What do you know? What was he doing in America? He made Gaddafi friend. Why did Arafat support them? Why did Cuba support them? Castro. Nobody will fight for your freedom. Was it Libya people that were fighting in South Africa? Was it Arafat people that were fighting in South Africa? Cuba people that were fighting in Africa? And all of them were South Africans, but they needed a backup. They needed a backup. Is what we are talking about. That will support you. Not people that will fight for your freedom. You fight for your freedom yourself. Nobody fight for your freedom, but you need a support. Iti Boribo. Nobody will fight for you. Nobody will fight. As if what is going on. If you do not know why we are fighting and shouting, going to America, going to everywhere, is because We are not expecting American citizens to come to Nigeria and fight for us. No. We need them. Diplomatic. We will fight for you. I have addressed you now so that you don't go to another platform and start constituting nuisance. And when people are talking, you will say, nobody, just stop wasting your time. Nobody come to fight for you. I have just given you example. I addressed you. I said, South Africans, they made friend with Cuba, Castro. Did not send people to go to South Africa and fight. They made friend with Libya, Gaddafi. Gaddafi did not send Libyans to go to South Africa and fight. They made friend with Arafat. Arafat did not send all these Lebanese or whatever to go to Palestinian, to go to South Africa to fight. Only the diplomatic ties, support, only support, statement, and ready to defend them that is needed. Nothing else. Okay, rubbish. Instead of you to listen, you eat your school fees and then you come here, let us give you sense a little bit. You are here talking rubbish.
And we leave to other people to put a label if they so wish.
Mr. Mandela,
Did you hear? We leave other people to label if they so wish. They so wish. Mandela was not looking face, and I have come to not look your face. He said, if you like, put label. You so wish, put label in the position, whatever they are doing. It is your business. Freedom. Freedom. And you don't need me to start explaining to you how they destroyed South Africa. Fighting for their freedom. You don't want to know.
And we're back once again. And Mr. Mandela, as I told you before we began this broadcast, almost all the questions will be coming here from the audience. But we also went to a couple of people back in South Africa, told them you were going to be on the broadcast, and asked them if they had any questions for you or comments that they wanted to make to you. One of those from whom we are about to hear now, and I'd like you to address your attention over to that monitor, is a man by the name of Koos van der Merwe, who's one of the leaders of the Conservative Party. Have a listen to what he has to say.
Hello Nelson, I'm a South African, I'm an Afrikaner, I want self-determination for my people in a part of South Africa. You can't have the whole South Africa for yourself. A part of it belongs to my people. Nelson, you're not going to nationalize the assets of the white people. I have worked for my banks, my mines, my businesses, and my farms. You are not going to take it. Stop your violence. Stop your sanction campaign. Stop your nonsense. Leave the violent campaign alone. And come and sit down, become a normal person, and talk. And maybe that way we can find solutions. And lastly, forget communism, Nelson. It's gone. And I hope you will be well. I believe you were ill. I hope you will recover. And have a good journey.
The same thing Fulani are telling us. The same thing. Exactly the same thing. Oh, you stop constituting nuisance. Stop making violence. Stop preaching hate. Come back to your senses. Come to Nigeria. Let us talk. We live one. Nigeria must be one. The same language. Language. Nothing changed from what this man said now and what Fulani said, including Umahi. Umahi said the other day, the people who are shouting for Biafra, they are all in abroad. They are angry when they go to look for greener pasture. It didn't work. They come down. They are sick. Stop this nonsense. Stop this killing. Stop this violence. Stop this. Stop that. Come back. exactly the same thing they are doing to us today. When they hear you shouting Biafra, they say, Fulani, we say, leave all these Igbo people. They are stupid, they are bad, they are idiot, they are crazy, they don't have job, they don't have this, they don't have that. That is why, as if they have job. Now, listen to what Mandela answered him.
Aangenaame koos. Ek hoop van harte dat eendag ek die geleentheid sal kry om met u te gesels.
He responded to him in a language he understands, Afrikaner. Mandela responded to him in a language he understands, Afrikaner. To prove a point, I want you to listen to what Mandela said because he spoke in Afrikaner to prove to the world that they have different language. Now watch.
Well, just to interpret
Please.
what I said, I just wanted to demonstrate that I am bilingual. All I have said to question America is to say, I am happy to know you. I hope that one day we shall have the opportunity to discuss the affairs of our country. That is all.
Now, let me pick up, if I may, Mr. Mandela, on what Koos van der Merwe had to say. He represents, as you know, a small but significant segment of the white population in South Africa, which is pressuring Mr. de Klerk from that political side of the spectrum. To what degree do you feel any need to help President de Klerk deal with people like Koos van der Merwe?
Mr. de Klerk is an independent, resourceful, and flexible leader. He is able on his own to deal with the right wing. The outside world will be making a grave mistake if they think they can do anything whatsoever to help Mr. de Klerk as against the right wing.
Did you see that? The outside world, it will be making a very grave mistake. I think they will help the president against the other part, just like we are telling them now. The outside world will be making a very grave mistake if they think they will continue to support Nigeria against indigenous people who want to go their way and have their freedom and live like human beings. The outside world will be making a hell of mistake. And that mistake is about to manifest. That mistake is leading us to North Korea. The mistake of not looking into the plight of the people in Nigeria is taking us all the way to North Korea. And probably we are going to open doors for other nations, some of the nations that we are targeting. It's the price. We are not with our senses anymore. Put it that way. And we don't care what label you put. I don't care what you are going to label me. Whether, is North Korea now your model? I don't care. If that question comes, program, is North Korea your model? Mandela answered you, and you are going to see the answer and hear the answer now. Just watch.
In fact, for the international community to seek to do anything expressly to help Mr. de Klerk would be the best way of undermining him. Because what the right wing is doing is to tell the whites in South Africa that de Klerk is a puppet of the United States and Great Britain, and that what he's doing now is precisely because he has received instructions from those two countries. And if now the Western world comes out to say they want to help de Klerk, that is what the right wing exactly wants. You will destroy him. We, the ANC, are the only people who can help him. And we are doing our very best to help him. One of the points we are putting to him is that Mr. de Klerk, if he wants to see the future non-racial South Africa emerging, is to speed up in regard to the negotiating process, that in a year or two, he should be able to extend the vote to all South Africans. He must cease thinking in terms of solutions by seeking a mandate to white only. He must place himself in a position where he can get the support of the overwhelming majority of the people of South Africa. And if he gives every man and woman, whatever the color of his skin, the right to vote, he will be in an extremely strong position, and there's nothing that the right wing can do. But if he continues, as he is doing at the present moment, still to think of racist solutions, solutions which are seen first and foremost as protecting the rights of the whites, he will go under.
Let us move on to our next questioner at the microphone over there. Mr.
Welcome to America, Mr. Mandela. I'm Ken Edelman. Those of us who share your struggle for human rights and against apartheid have been somewhat disappointed by the models of human rights that you have held up since being released in jail.
Listen.
Met over the last 6 months 3 times with Yasser Arafat, who you have praised. You have told Gaddafi that you share the view and applaud him on his record of human rights and his drive for freedom and peace around the world. And you have praised Fidel Castro as a leader of human rights and said that Cuba was one of the countries that's head and shoulders above all other countries in human rights, despite the fact that documents at the United Nations and elsewhere show that Cuba is one of the worst. I was just wondering, are these your models of leaders of human rights? And if so, would you want a Gaddafi or an Arafat or a Castro to be a future president of South Africa?
Listen to that. Did you hear that? They have come. That is why I say, for those of you who want to tell me, oh, so the Biafra you are fighting is to emulate North Korea. Listen to the answer here. The answer is here. They want to say, oh, so the South Africa you are looking for, you make Gaddafi your role model, you make Castro your role model, you make Arafat your role model. So is it that you will be proud for them to be president of South Africa? Now watch.
One of the mistakes which some political analysts make is to think that their enemies should be our enemies.
Yeah. Do you hear that? All right. Do you hear that?
That we can and we will never do.
Do you hear that?
We have our own struggle which we are conducting. We are grateful to the world for supporting our struggle. But nevertheless, we are an independent organization with its own policy. And the attitude of every country towards our attitude towards any country is determined by the attitude of that country to our struggle.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Our attitude towards any country is determined by the attitude of that country towards our struggle. That's what we are talking about. If North Korea embrace us today, that's the end. We will embrace them. If they embrace our struggle, we embrace them. And we are going there. There is nothing is going to stop it. Let all our think tank men, you know yourself, the work start immediately. We will go to North Korea. This is it. And let me tell you, you see the reason why Mandela was there. Because of allies. Gaddafi. That was the turning point of America. West. Britain. Turning point. When Gaddafi get involved. Arafat get involved. Castro get involved. They feel threatened. They feel threatened. Immediately begin the process to release Mandela. After releasing him, they rushed him, they invited him, treated him like a president. You see how they welcomed him in America. Because they want to take credit. They want Gaddafi to be an influence to South Africa. They don't want Arafat to be an influence to South Africa. They know the importance of South Africa economy. That to happen. They swing it to action immediately. And then Mandela now addressing the Congress. Mandela now addressing the American president. Mandela now, everybody want to talk to Mandela. Mandela now winning Nobel Prize. Mandela now become the world powerful man. He become a legend. But for the 27th year, from year 1, year 2 to 27 years in prison, Mandela was nobody. Until he made the enemies of America. You see, we are fighting for, we are all very comfortable where we are. Every one of us fighting for Biafra from diaspora. We are very comfortable. The difference is that in those days, South Africa, Mandela and co. stayed back. They don't have the opportunity we have. And also, they did not eat cow. Eat cow, Fulani cow like you eat in Nigeria. They had brain. But let me tell you, there were other South Africans that were used against the same South Africans fighting for freedom. That's why there were a lot of killings. Now, let us continue.
Yasser Arafat, Colonel Gaddafi, Fidel Castro support our struggle to the hilt.
Did you see that? Castro, Arafat, Gaddafi support our struggle to the heat.
There is no reason whatsoever why we should have any hesitation about hailing their commitment to human rights as they are being demanded in South Africa. Our attitude is based solely on the fact that they fully support the anti-apartheid struggle. They do not support it only in rhetoric. They are placing resources at our disposal for us.
Did you hear that? This is where they shoot America on the leg. See? Mandela made it very clear and very open. These people they are condemning are supporting their struggle, not only in rhetoric, but they made resources available. Castro, Arafat, Gaddafi made resources available to ANC to fight for the struggle. And that was the biggest threat to America and the West. No. Let us give these people freedom. Let us step in. Step in. Let us step in before these people hijack South Africa. Let us step in. Do you know there are diamonds there? Do you know South Africa have diamonds? Do you know the kind of natural resources you have in South Africa? No way. We cannot allow them. We cannot allow Gaddafi. We cannot allow Castro. We cannot allow Arafat. If they succeed in giving these people and following them till the end, they will have influence in South Africa. And South Africa will never listen to us. America hijacked Mandela. Bam! Hijacked Mandela. Bam! Britain, everybody, they invited him to America and he can now address the Congress. That is politics. And right in front of the world, Mandela did not deny them. Mandela defended them. In fact, let me tell you, Mandela defended them even at the cost of losing Jewish supporters. What you are going to watch next, you. My brother, everything is not secret. Open market. Everything is not secret. Simon, don't think you shouldn't expose this to our enemies. No. We are not, this is not secret. We are not going to make any, this is not secret. We are in open market. We are selling. Traders. This support for Biafra struggle is in the open market. It's open for any country that want to support us. The reason why I am making this exposition, I told some of you that you will change this evening. After this today's broadcast, you are going to change your mind. The reason we have to do this is for those that will be kicking this idea. This idea. Why are you going to North Korea now? Don't we, like somebody already commented here, don't we have Israel? Does that stop you? We are already approaching. Does that stop you? But we have been approaching them for how many years? Years. That is not to say that we will stop. No. We are not stopping. But we need country that with a proactive action. We are in open market. Present. Our struggle is in open market. We are open to any country to support us.
That is the position.
Mr. Mandela, you've said a number of very controversial things in that last response, and I'd like to come back to some of them when we return, but once again, we have to take a quick break. We'll be back in a moment.
Thank you.
The Cover Report will continue in a moment.
And we are back once again with Nelson Mandela at the City College of New York. Mr. Mandela, as I mentioned to you before the program, we also have some distinguished guests sitting behind us. One of whom, Mr. Henry Sigmund, together with two other Jewish leaders, came to Geneva to visit with you precisely because they were so concerned not only by the kind of thing that you just said before the break with regard to Yasser Arafat, with regard to Libya's Colonel Gaddafi, but also because of the support that you seemed at different times to give to the PLO. I would like to ask Mr. Sigmund to stand now for a moment and pose whatever question he would like directly to you. Mr. Sigmund?
Before I pose my question, permit me to say,
I want you to listen to this man. This is one of the Jewish men supporting Mandela. I want you to listen to what this man has to say.
that when I had the pleasure and honor of meeting with Mr. Mandela in Geneva, we said to him, and I would like to repeat this now, in order to put my question in context, that the commitment of the Jewish organizations that met with him to the struggle against apartheid, against racism, against injustice in South Africa, is absolutely unconditional. It is not dependent on whether we are happy or unhappy with responses that Mr. Mandela gives to some questions. Having said that, I think I would be dishonest if I did not express profound disappointment with the answer that Mr. Mandela gave to the previous question, because it suggests a certain degree of amorality. It suggests that what these people do in their own countries, what a Gaddafi does in Libya, what a Castro does in Cuba, is totally irrelevant, even in terms of the issue of human rights, as long as they support the cause of the ANC. I hope that is not what Mr. Mandela meant, and I would hope that he would clarify that issue further.
Mr. Mandela.
Now, did you hear that? Did you hear that? The Jewish man was concerned by the statement of Mandela, supporting Arafat, supporting Castro, supporting Gaddafi. And you see, the highest level of immorality, he called it. He said, though, no matter what he answered here today, we are going to change the Jewish organization position to support the South Africans and support Mandela. Then, he said, I hope, you need to clarify that you are not actually, supporting Gaddafi, supporting Arafat, supporting Castro. Remember, from the beginning of this interview, somebody had already told Mandela how in this city, New York, where this interview was taking place, how the racial discrimination, how they were killing blacks, how the white have killed black in New York there. And do you know what? Mandela refused to comment. Say, America have raised leaders. Don't delve into other countries' affairs. That he believed that America have raised leaders. He did not comment on the killings of blacks and discrimination, racism against black in America. This man came up again and said, you need to clarify your support for Gaddafi, Arafat, and Castro? I want you to listen to the answer, because everything you see here that happened, we are going to do it. And you are going to ask this question, and here is your answer ahead of time.
Firstly, we are a liberation movement which is fully involved in a struggle to emancipate our people from one of the worst racial tyrannies the world has seen. We have no time to be looking into the internal affairs of other countries.
Did you see that? We have no time to be looking into the internal affair of other countries.
It is unreasonable for anybody to think that this is our role. I have been asked by somebody who wants me to express an opinion on the differences that are taking place within the USA. And he has made his position quite clear that there is racialism in this country.
You see?
I have refused to be drawn into that.
You hear that? Did you hear that? Why then they want him to comment on Gaddafi, Castro, and Arafat when somebody expressed opinion about the racism in America and he refused to comment on that? Do you see it? Do you see that you cannot be hypocrite? Do you see that you cannot be throwing stone? Do you see that you cannot be the first person to cast a stone? He said, the person that is pure, let him be the first to cast the stone. Why? You see, let me tell you, you don't know. For those of you who may think it is, it may even be, at the end of the day, it may even not be North Korea. At the end of the day. But we are going to make friend with country that America and Europe will hate to help us if they are ready to open their arms. You see, we have the resources. We have the resources. We have the natural resources. We have everything. So, if that is the only thing that will wake American Congress up to see that there is a need to end terrorism in Africa, this is what is going to wake them up, we will do it. Do it. Now, I want you to listen.
Why should Mr. Sigmund accept my refusal to be withdrawn into the internal affairs of the United States? And at the same time, want me to be involved in the internal affairs of Libya and Cuba? I refuse to do that. As far as Yasser Arafat is concerned, I explained to Mr. Sigmund that we identify with the PLO because just like ourselves, they are fighting for the right of self-determination.
Did you hear that? Identify with Arafat. And let me tell you, the position of Mandela will shock you. The position of Mandela at Israel will shock you this night. Believe me, some of you will be shocked. But you know what? After Mandela made his position known, people not back down. Mandela said that he did not support Israel to take over the territory conquered the Palestine. Give them back Palestine. This response will not go well with most of you watching me today. Believe me, some of you will get mad when you hear Mandela now. Some of you will get mad. Mandela did not look face. He did not betray Arafat. He did not betray Arafat. He stood his ground. If it is this that is going to cause this thing, let it be. But Arafat have identified himself with us ever before America and every other person. Arafat is also fighting for self-determination, and so therefore my position about Israel and Palestine will not change here in America. You will be disappointed. But let me tell you, this answer that Mandela give now, the next answer that he give now, fuck you. If it is you now and there, if you are the Jewish man today, you are going to stand up and say, Mandela, I am done with you. I am done with you. You are this, you are that. Like some freedom fighters are doing today. Instead of them to do something meaningful, they are coming and constituting nuisance on radio. You are this, I got that, I got that, You can't stand. You can't stand it. This is wisdom. I want you to listen to what Mandela said. Watch.
I went further, however, to say that the support for Yasser Arafat in his struggle does not mean that the ANC has ever doubted the right of Israel to exist as a state legally. We have stood quite openly and firmly for the right of that state to exist within secured borders. But, of course, as I said to Mr. Sigmund in Geneva and others, that we carefully define what we mean by secure borders. We do not mean that Israel has the right to retain the territories they conquered from the Arab world, like the Gaza Strip, the Golan Heights, and the West Bank. We don't agree with that. Those territories should be returned to the Arab people.
Did you hear that?
Mr. Mandela.
Did you hear that? He asked him to wait. You see, this is somebody, a man with pure heart. He doesn't look at anybody. He doesn't look face. How many of you will stand him today? You can't. With all your hypocrite, all your lies, deceit, and everything you do, you can't stand. You will go there and you will deny Arafat. You will go there and you will deny Gaddafi. Because you are looking at the faces of American people. You go there and you deny Castro. All of you today fighting Biafra will do it. We do it. I bring you now, some of you that are shouting Biafra, Biafra, some of them. I will kill you. I will do this. I will do that. If they invite you to go and talk like this now, you are going to fail. Fail. Talk. You own Biafra. You own the struggle. You own Ipob. You own this. You own that. Nobody can dare you. You are killing. You are going to kill. You will do this. Akwasha, I will show you. It will not bring Biafra. You're ranting. You're your ignorant, your illiteracy, your inferiority complex will not get you Biafra. It will get you Biafra wisdom. Not coming to Radio Biafra and castigate Simon Ekpa, castigate American women, castigate everybody. You are the only one who is fighting Biafra. This is how to fight for freedom. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is the exact wisdom. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. With all the people, everybody. I will kill you. I will do this. Where is our money? Where is our money? Everyday money. Everyday money. Where is the money? You take the money. Bring the money. What is your strategy to get Biafra? We have plan. We have plan. Users. When the people listening to you, pity for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Pity Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Lunatic he is working with. Anytime Mazi Nnamdi Kanu want to take step forward, they draw him back 20 steps. The lunatic people that surrender the struggle. People without brain. That is why you can imagine. That is why some of them don't know what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing. Because if you tell them, they would destroy it. Because come on, Radio Biafra, shout. You don't know nothing. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is planning, you don't know. You know nothing. What you are is what we call Mejiahiro Kundia. Nobody. Mejiahiro Kundia. When people are not available, they use you. Some of you are Mejiahiro Kundia. People are not available. Told you people, don't dare me. This is how freedom is fought. With wisdom, not by shouting and talking and doing courage in your mouth. Critique. The menu name. What they are is Mejiahiro Kundia. They have no brain, no wisdom. They open mouth and talk rubbish. You'll be. I have told people, don't look at what is happening. These people they will never be nothing in Biafra. These are freedom. We are all free. Welcome back. We've just changed the network, so back. Is attacking the broadcast. The network switched off. So we are back. Okay. So every time, they don't learn. They don't learn nothing. They don't learn anything. Everybody, you shout it because because we are in Biafra struggle. And Biafra struggle, everybody is talking to people. You cannot even, you can't even step the foot in their shoe. You are talking because everybody is in Biafra struggle. We are coming online to make broadcast. Got it. Some of you today that are shouting this Biafra, if you are in this position, you will deny Gaddafi, you will deny Castro, you will deny Arafat. Eye service. Oath, not take oath. Did this, don't do that. Nuisance. Money. With the women are evil. The women, American women is bad. They are bad. American women, they are this. They hijack struggle. They hijack. Every day, hijack. You leave what you are fighting and fighting something else, making everybody your enemy. Only those who respect you. We protect the struggle. Only those who respect you. Come on, under me. You have to be under me. Under me. Know how this thing, to structure this. We agree. What are you doing? Time, money, account. This. Anybody that attack me again, I will finish I will bring the person and finishing you, we go forward and finish the remaining one. I'm not a joke. Return. I kill you.
I also have an others that we carefully define what we mean by secure borders. We do not mean that Israel has the right to retain the territories they conquered from the Arab world, like the Gaza Strip, the Golan Heights, and the West Bank. We don't agree with that. Those territories should be returned to the Arab people. Mr. Mandela, I also explained to Mr. Sigmund and company that in our organization we have Jews. In fact, Mr. Gaddafi did not allow us to open our offices in Libya precisely because we had the courage to say to him, we work with the Jews in our organization.
Did you hear that? Gaddafi did not allow them to open office in Libya because, did you see what he said? They had the courage to tell Gaddafi that they are working with Jews. The courage to tell Gaddafi that they are working with Jews. If it is you, you will not tell Gaddafi. You will hide it from Gaddafi. If some of them that are shouting today on radio, shouting, it is them that you send to go and represent you, sent to Gaddafi or the office of Gaddafi to go and represent IPOB. They will go there, they will deny Jews. Deny Jews. And they will tell Gaddafi, no, we are not working, we don't have any other people. We are not working with Jews. We are not working with anybody. Because they want to keep it secret. And then when Gaddafi find out that, a representative of IPOB, they came here, they deny they are not working with Jews, thinking they will keep it secret. In a place like this, the thing happen, boah, Gaddafi will watch it. That will be the end. And then you will begin to accuse each other. begin to accuse each other. He did it too. It was him, Sabo. It was the Sabo that told Gaddafi. The Sabo told Gaddafi. It was Simon Ekpa. It was Nelo Febo. It was Madame Oyibo. It was America people. Madame Bridget, all of them. They went to Gaddafi. They told Gaddafi. Mad people everywhere.
And he didn't allow us to open an office until February this year, when he had to accept us as we are. We are not prepared to be swayed by anybody. We have an independent policy which we accept no matter with whom we discuss.
Mr. Mandela, let's move on to our next question.
Welcome. My name is Malcolm Dunn. I'm from Plainfield, New Jersey, and I'm chairman of the United Minority Business Brain Trust of New Jersey and the national chairman of the American Legal Defense Fund for the minority business organizations. I have a question that relates to our participation in business in this country. We who have gained the moxie and who have reached certain levels of proficiency in business and education in various professions would like to know, what can we offer? What can we who have been denied access, total absorption into the American system in those professions, what can we prepare ourselves to offer to you in the motherland, given your attainment of the one vote, one person, one vote? I ask this in the context of Eastern European countries being free, and the money that was formerly sent to Africa is now being diverted to those Eastern European countries. I ask also in the context that though our country has opened up its doors to people of a lighter hue before they have absorbed us fully in this country. And if you have an answer to my question, please let me know who I can contact after this assemblage to keep up the dialogue. Thank you.
The black people of America, of the USA, have a lot to offer the people of South Africa in the course of their struggle. Whatever disabilities you have in this country, at least you have been exposed to opportunities which we don't have. You have better educational facilities. There is no legal color bar in this country. And therefore, you have been able to acquire, in spite of your problems, you have been able to acquire expert knowledge, skills, which will require, especially when during the post-apartheid South Africa, you can help us a great deal by making that expertise available to us. As far as the question of who you can keep in contact with in our country, that we can discuss after this occasion.
All right, we're going to take another quick commercial break and then we'll be back in a moment.
The Koppel Report, a town meeting with Nelson Mandela, continues. Once again, Ted Koppel.
Mr. Mandela, as I mentioned to you also before you came out here this afternoon, there are black leaders in South Africa with whom you and your organization have differences. One of them who represents many of the Zulu people, political organization known as Inkatha, is Gacha Buthelezi. If you'd be good enough to direct your attention once again to the monitor and listen to what he has to say.
I know, my dear, that you're not responsible for our not getting together, and I know that it's other people that have said, I'm not imagining it, they've said in so many words that they don't want you and I to get together. But my dear, all these years you've been incarcerated, you know we've been in touch. You know that I've always paid tribute to you.
Now watch this one. Watch this one washing his dirty linings in public. And I want you to listen to what Mandela is going to tell him. He was expecting Mandela to begin to answer him. People from the other side, they are the people who were enjoying the South Africa regime, apartheid regime. He was a leader, just like Dave Umahi, just like the Afuku of Imo State. Like, all the leaders, Ekweremadu them. This man you see here was enjoying like Ekweremadu. He was in the leadership. He was in the government. Now, do you see from how he's coming? He said, what stopped you to pick up your phone and call me from America? No different. Between this man and some Biafra agitators today, some those who are shouting, they want you to pick up your phone and call them. And even if you pick up your phone and call them, they will never answer you. Even if you pick up your phone and send message, they will never answer you. The same thing in Nigeria. The Nigerian government. Those Ekweremadu, all of them, they are just like, everything happened in South Africa is happening in Nigeria now. The same thing. And we are going to end it the same way. Now watch.
That have refused to negotiate with any of the white leaders in this country for decades now, because I told them that it was an absolute non-negotiable that I can get to the conference table without you and our brothers who were incarcerated with you and others, and before the unbanning of ANC, PAC, and other organizations. So I think in your absence, you might be interested to know that one of our brothers, who is very close to you, has been to see me. He'll have a certain message for you when you return. And I said to myself that it's absolutely up to you. Because there's nothing that prevents you, even in the United States, to pick up a telephone and say hello and talk to me as we're doing ever since you left jail.
Shanga, I do not think it correct for me to wash our dirty linen in a foreign country, even though it is somehow. I am hesitant to do that, even though here I have the feeling that I am among the comrades in arms, rather than sisters. One thing I would like to dispel with all the force at my command is that there is no difference whatsoever between myself and my organization on the attitude towards Inkatha and yourself in person. If I have not seen you, it is because of decisions which we have carefully discussed amongst ourselves and of which I am part. I, however, would like to repeat what you know I have said on numerous occasions. I would like the ANC and Inkatha to sit down and resolve our problems and end the violence that is going on today in Natal. But you know as well as I do that the question is no longer simple. The government has taken advantage of the differences between my organization and your organization. They are using those differences for the purpose of trying to eliminate the ANC and what they consider to be members of that organization who are a threat to white supremacy. That now is our problem. It is no longer just a question of me meeting you. I have asked Mr. de Klerk the simple question. I have said to him, you have a strong, efficient, and well-equipped army and police force. Can you tell me why the government has failed to suppress violence in which almost 4,000 blacks have been killed?
Did you hear that? Almost 4,000 black as at then have been killed. And the government is using the advantage of the crisis in the different, the same thing is replicating itself. Happening right in and in Biafraland. Government taking the action of different groups to POB members, including those who to kill indigenous people of Biafra. The same thing that the Nigerian government is doing against us. So when you listen to this story, it is the same thing that we are going through, and we are going to end it the same way. I remember I've told you in the past that the problem we have in Nigeria is also an apartheid regime. The minority, what is appetite? Minority controlling the majority. Fulani minority control you in every aspect of Nigeria. In military, they'll give you only one shepherd, only one Fulani shepherd, like the one that he was shouting in his zombie the other day. Kill everybody you see. Kill everybody you see. That one. Kill everybody you see. Kill everybody you see. Is a shepherd, and who is the one killing Biafra people, southern Nigeria? They push them. This one will be there shouting, kill everybody, kill everybody. And let me tell you, I'm going to do program tomorrow. I'm going to do program to expose the juju that they brought to Izombe. I will expose the juju they brought to Izombe. Do you know that the Fulanis they brought juju to Izombe? I'll show you the juju. When you watch the video of that military man, of that Fulani man shouting, kill everybody you see, kill everybody you see. That video, you are going to see the head of a cow. You're going to see the head of a cow. Do you see that? Something like a head of a cow. I want you to go and watch that video. You see the head of a cow. You see the horn, the MP, front of the military helos, and in front of that armored car. I will explain to you what the juju does. I will explain to you what kind of juju is that, where they did that juju, and I will tell you what the juju is doing. The community they bring that vehicle, you will destroy it. If they kill anybody, you destroy it. I will tell you in which community they make the juju, and I will tell you what juju, how that juju works tomorrow. Don't miss the program. And I want you to go and watch the video of Izombe, where that man was shouting, kill everybody you see, kill everybody you see. I will tomorrow, don't miss the program tomorrow, because I will tell you the juju, and I will tell you where they made that juju, and I will tell you how the juju work. I will tell you where they have used the juju before. In Biafraland, Agabanya, we neutralize it in Biafraland. We neutralize it. I want you to pay attention to that video When you see that video, you see the military healers. You see that healers. You see in the front of the healers, you see the head of a cow, or like a head of a cow, very big horn like this. It was like this. I will tell our Biafra people how did you work tomorrow. The Fulanis understand. We know. They will know that for us to know where the Juju come from, they are already gone. So, and I know that they are watching. I know that they are watching and they are listening. Tomorrow, don't miss the program. Don't miss the program. And in case if I forget, please, if I forget, because a lot of things are in my head. If I forget, please write me message on Facebook. Every place I post something, comment. Remember to expose the Juju. Post something tomorrow, please go there and comment. Simon, remember to expose the Juju they brought to a zombie, because we know they are going to use that Juju to invade other communities. We have to alert our people. And we will neutralize it. Neutralize it.
Mr. de Klerk has never been able to give a satisfactory answer to my question. I have told you, I've given him the answer. I have said to him, you have not suppressed this violence deliberately because you believe that by using these differences between these two organizations, you can crush your enemy number one, the ANC. That is your difficulty. And I must repeat to you, that is the main problem facing the people of South Africa. It is the involvement of the government and its police in the violence that is taking place now.
We have, Mr. Mandela, I believe on microphone B over there, a former representative of the South African government. He was until very recently the Consul General here in New York. Would you like to come to the microphone and pose your question?
That is so, Mr. Koppel. Mr. Mandela, as one who for a period of years has advocated your unconditional release, I want to say at the outset I'm delighted to see you here in New York. Welcome.
Thank you.
Secondly, I also commend you for your loyalty to your friends, controversial though that may be. But in framing my question, in dealing with Natal in particular, I, as a white South African, am most concerned about the bloodletting, the carnage that is going on. And whilst I take the point that you have made that the police possibly and probably could do more, I do believe that the challenge or the ball is in your court, Mr. Mandela, because one cannot, we as South Africans cannot afford to have South Africans killing South Africans. We've got to have peace, harmony, a strong economy. We've got to hold out our hands to each other so we can build the new South Africa with a minimum of bitterness. I believe, sir, that you are the statesman who can do it. I would like you to do it, and I'd like you to issue a call. I'd like you to extend the hand to Chief Gatsha-Buthelezi, irrespective of political differences, irrespective of dirty linen, irrespective of what has gone before. I believe you owe it to each other and the country to see that we have a stable, secure platform on which to go forward together, white, black and brown. I hope you agree.
Did you hear that? Every time, they are the one always wanting you to stop. They are the one always wanting you to put an end. They are the one always telling you, you have the solution to this killing. They are the one always telling you, call your people to order. They don't see from their own perspective, from their own context. They don't see anything wrong with them. They are doing everything fine. The problem is always Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The problem is always IPOB. In the southeast now, they are calling 1 month ceasefire. 1 month, come down. 1 month, this thing they are doing, they are telling you 1 month ceasefire. You ceasefire, you calm down. 1 month. Exactly the same thing happening in Nigeria. Look at this man. Listen to what. Listen.
I do not consider your remarks as a lecture to me. Because you would know that it is the ANC and not the government that has compelled the government to sit down and talk peace with us. It is the ANC that is mobilizing the entire country today around the question of peace. You would also know that I have made several calls at public rallies that no solution is possible in South Africa without involving Chief Muthelezi. You would know this.
Yeah.
I have made that call not once, but several times. But it is the government that is responsible for all our problems in regard to Natal. The questions that I have put to Mr. de Klerk, he has not been able to answer. I wonder if you can answer them. The government has had no hesitation whatsoever in suppressing similar violence before. Why is it that it has not even attempted to suppress that violence? After all, no government anywhere in the world can tolerate violence in which close to 4,000 people have been killed without intervening. Why is your government not intervening? That is the question that you must answer.
I would answer you by saying that I don't represent the government, and I would hope that the government would do exactly what you say. I do not quarrel with you, and I do not presumptuously lecture you, Mr. Mandela. I wish you well.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Mandela. We have ripped through the first part of this broadcast extraordinarily quickly. There are still a number of issues that we have to take up with Mr. Mandela, not the least of them being sanctions by the United States against South Africa. I'm Ted Koppel at the City College of...
Is exactly, must have learned something today. You must have something today. And thank you so much, Ikenga, for your support. Master Simon Ekpa, I so much support the move to reach out to North Korea, come to reality. He said, thank you very much. It will surely come to reality. It will surely come to reality. And tomorrow we will continue. But on this note, we go to a little bit commercial now. Go for commercial. Remember the... one moment. Fundraising on the 16th. The fundraising on the 16th. Let me look for it. The fundraising on the 16th. Right, here we go. Oh, this is not...
Hands on deck. All hands on deck. All hands on deck. Brothers and sisters, don't be left out though. For this Ogbonge information, where all Biafran women worldwide and their gallant men, they come together. All Biafrans and lovers of freedom worldwide. to schedule Zoom meeting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Absolute freedom and definite plans to restore Biafra. This one, no, the small one, no. Yes, so I beg my people, Papa, Mama, brother, sister, let me log into this Zoom meeting on the 16th of October 2021 at 12 p.m. Eastern Time or 4 p.m. Biafra time. The Zoom ID for this meeting is 82 52 82 57 47 9. I repeat, 82 52 82 57 47 9. The Zoom passcode now 806813. I repeat, Zoom passcode now 806813. I beg my Biafra people, they will not miss out for this one. This struggle will continue until Biafra is restored and our freedom is given to us. For more information, make you contact Mrs. Bridget Okafor for 2157 1577 09 or Reverend Father Augustine Odemegwa on 9173 0697 86 or Big Uncle Maxwell Dede on 97 87 28 83 26. You can still contact the Broken One on 51 36 16 14 12 or Madam Rosemary Williams on 61 93 81 85 79 or Lady Azuka Chas One on 80 19 28 46 29. Contact Mazi Abarakwe on 6462 365246. Contact Madam Beatrice Okezie on 3475 1779 34. Contact Mazi Uche Mbakwe on 3096 441888 or contact Madam Adanaya Onwudiegu on 71 33 85 22 40 or contact Ndidi Egemono on 9048 59 4687. You can also contact Mrs. Christiana Do on 44 39 83 74 93. I beg my Biafra country people, maybe we come together to put for this matter on this Zoom talk because the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, not the freedom of all Biafra. We don't start and we must to continue. No going back, because Biafra must be free and the world must hail Biafra.
Yes, you're welcome, welcome. That is for the that is for the 16th of October fundraising for the women in the US, and then the other fundraising also follows, which is on the 17th. Fundraising for the 17th also follows from the IPOB North America Emergency ESN Unconditional Release of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu fundraising. So the fundraising details is there. It is posted it as they were forwarded to me. It has been posted on our Facebook page, and tomorrow the Zoom meeting for tomorrow's fundraising will be also posted at the same time. We'll post it. So by tomorrow, we will have a special.
So we are switching to live right now because Mr. Mazi Simon Ekpa is live right now. Let's go.
That some scrupulous individuals.
It's only 3 minutes. Enjoy. Everybody enjoy. Switch off his light. Come on, don't do this to me. Allows.
let me just start again. Sorry. Just come